Hello, crafty friends. It's Debbie with Make It With Me. I just wanted to hop on here just really quick, and we may do a couple of things here, but I wanted to show you I got 34 cards out of one paper pumpkin kit. I think this might be one of the very most favorite kits we've ever gotten because I stretched this one so far just by adding some of my own card bases. I used a ton of my scraps and some ribbon remnants that I had, as well as cutting some new ribbon. I pulled in some other stamp sets that I had, but I just wanted to show you these. This was from the August kit, and I wanted so badly to use the box, but it got damaged in the mail. You all know I save my paper pumpkin boxes because I make hope boxes out of them. And this box was so beautiful. It had so much greenery and sunflowers on it. But I don't want to talk too much. I want to kind of just get right into this. And I wish I had also saved, well, actually maybe I did. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, it was this set. So in the kit we got, let me pull this out. This was our stamp set. Of course, I love sunflowers, and I have another sunflower set that I started to pull in a few things and may have. But this is what was in the kit. So it had, these are all cards. These were, so both sides of the card looked like that. And I thought, I am not wasting that pretty paper for the back of a card. So I cut them apart and got two each of these. This was also, these were also cards. And then there was decorative elements on the back side of it. And then these were also cards. So I cut all of those and made two cards each out of them. And look at these envelopes, you all. These envelopes, there's the front, there's the back. These envelopes were too, I mean, I love pretty envelopes, don't get me wrong, but I just saw so much potential in this one. So I even cut apart the envelopes and used my own card bases with those. And I tried to use up all the elements that we got with these sunflowers, these little flowers, so many of these little bees. And there was a ton of those in there. I don't even remember how many. But the only thing I probably didn't use up, and of course we got two different ink colors in there that went really pretty together. And these were just gorgeous. And I didn't even split those up because they were too pretty just the way they were. But anyway, let's get to it. And I'll show you how, just kind of what I came up with. So if you had this kit, just know that you can really stretch things. So I kind of looked at their instructions as far as what, that's on this page. I looked at their instructions, and I did kind of follow a couple of them in the beginning, but not too much, actually, even though they were pretty. Like, there are some of their samples. Those are really pretty. I did do some like that because I didn't want to split that piece up. It was just too pretty. But all these extra little gold elements I did. Now, all of them, I don't have the fronts on them yet. But I had this ribbon that had this really pretty blue on it. And I had some remnants of this blue cardstock. I believe this is called... I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's balmy blue. And I had this ribbon that matched. Can you see how that's kind of curved? That is the flap of the envelope. I cut the flaps off and also used the front and the back, or the other side of the envelope. So I used the full envelope and cut it down as a front. And then I even cut the flap off. And I liked that I left it curved like that. So these two don't have the greetings on them yet, but they will. And I've turned them kind of a different direction. And I don't know what I'm going to put on these yet. I'm waiting on that. So here are some other ones. This is also the flap of the envelope. And then we had full sheets of this gold honeycomb look. I don't know if you can see that. It's real sparkly. And I cut those in half and used several. So you'll see half of those. I doubled what I could get out of those as well. And then this is from a different stamp set that I had, and I just cut out a oval die cut. And I also had this, I wish I had just stocked up on this ribbon while they still had it. This is one of my favorite ribbons. It's the Bumblebee Gingham ribbon. And I ordered some extra, but now I kind of wish I had even ordered more. So there's those two. And you'll see some of them are duplicated. Those look pretty much alike. Now, I did add some glossy accents to these. I don't know if you can see that on camera. If you can get a... Yeah, you can see a little bit of the sparkle. So I did juice that up a little bit. And then there's another one. And I didn't put the glossy accents on there yet. I will. Now, this is how the sheet came. It was a full foiled honeycomb. And so I'm finished with this one pretty much, except I'm going to put some glossy accents. And I'm going to put some type of little greeting here. I hadn't quite decided. I kind of had this one in mind for someone who loves sunflowers. So I left this blank on purpose because I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. And I'm probably going to put some glossy accents on there too, but I may not since there's so much foil going on. There's one. Now these, also I left the greeting off because I had someone in mind for these. And this one I stamped, I believe the stamp set was, I should have wrote that down, shouldn't I? But it's from another stamp set too. And I added that flower to it because I already had some of these cut out and in the container with the stamp set that I had cut for previously and didn't use. So what I did to make all these cards, I got, you know, we all have that little bin or some type of little tray with all these elements that we've made. And for whatever reason, we didn't use them. Either we had too many or we changed our mind. And so I've got those little trays too. And so I pulled a ton of things out of there. And these flowers and leaves were one of those. And it just so happened it matched to this purple. And I believe this color is that Mary Merlot, which is one of my favorite deeper, like, purples. And I put glossy accents on there. So that one's real pretty. I made a couple of those. These I liked because these little flowers had a little bit of what I thought looked like the fresh freesia. And I had some elements, some little scraps of the fresh freesia in my scrap bin. And then I just took the ink and a little dauber and just inked up the edges just to make them pop a little more. And then I die cut them out in the black, which was also scraps. And then these little dots were some of those pops of color from scrapbook.com. I had a purple in those. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell purple, but they have some really pretty pearlized ones that I like, but I wanted the purple on this one. So I did a couple of those, and then I did, you probably can't see it on camera, but I took my Wink Estella and added some glitter to that, and then I also did some glossy accents. So, and that little die cut is from the Art Gallery bundle with Stampin' Up!, which I don't even know if we still have, but... And then there's another one. Now, this one is also from the Art Gallery bundle. I really like this flower. I've used it a lot. I don't have to color these. I just stamped it out in 2 different colors. And this is the Mary Merlot and the Fresh Freesia. And I just thought it matched perfectly with these colors. And then, of course, those little bee elements were really cute, too. And there's that gingham ribbon again. And you can see the curve that also is the flap of the envelope. And so I did several with those. You can tell I obviously like that flower. And in hindsight, I got to thinking about it afterward. I could have made a shaker card out of that. I could have put some acetate on there. And this is one of the die cuts from one of the new sets with Stampin' Up! And, gosh, I should have had that ready. I'll put it in the link. I'll link it below. But anyway, I've just really loved it. It was one of the ones that came out early that had, was an online only, but it's in the new catalog. So, and then these are some little elements from Stampin' Up! That, these little pre-sticky elements. And there's a really pretty set that I like. And I've used them quite a bit, actually. And I think they're called, let me see, I've got those here. Yeah, this one. This is really pretty, and it goes with a lot of different colors because they're so translucent. These genial gems, and I thought that green was just really pretty with those. And then, of course, I used up some more of that ribbon. Now, I'll tell you, there's a really pretty purple ribbon that's on the clearance section right now that's gorgeous. It's that gorgeous grape. And so if you like purple, now this one's the deep one, the Mary Merlot, and I love this one. It's and you can see this, it's kind of sheer with that ribbing in it, so I thought it was really pretty. So there's those. And then look, I got addicted to that one, didn't I? Got that ribbon a little crooked, but I think it's okay. I like that one. And there's another half of the honeycomb. Then I used the whole honeycomb on this one, and I left the background on this one. So the only thing I really added to make this card was the base and the ribbon. The rest of it was all in the kit except for that flower. And so I like that you can see the scene, the scene behind the honeycomb too. So I did that. This one I thought was really pretty. This was from the Artistically Inked. And you remember that card I told you that had the real pretty front, but this is what was on the back. And I thought, oh my gosh, I am not going to waste that. That is so pretty. So I pulled out some pink cardstock and made some bases with that. And then this is from the Artistically Inked die set. This was a bundle too. And this one, this is just a stamp, you all. I just love this set. I'll probably never part with it because it just has such a unique look. But that Artistically Inked is just so much fun. And so I made a few of those. And now this one I stamped in a darker pink, which I think is the Melon Mambo. I'm thinking this one might have been the polished pink. So I thought it matched really well. But this one had those deeper flowers on it. So I used the darker pink on it. And so I got 4 of those. And then these were also some of the card fronts that I cut in half. And then I had a little strip of this from a border set and just stuck it on there. It was in my little bin of pre-cut elements. Thought that was real pretty. Now this one I actually did stamp the sunflower that was in the kit. And it's really pretty because the other sunflowers that I have, they're bigger and it has one little smaller one. So this one is medium size. So now I have a large, small, and a medium sunflower. So I liked that. And then I just cut the little honeycombs out and placed them on there. And you can see I put a little bit of glossy accents randomly on the leaves and flowers. And then these are, believe it or not, I think, I might tell you wrong. I'm not sure if these are pops of color or if those were the red ones from Stampin' Up! That they came back out at Christmas, because the red seemed a little bit not like deep red. I can't remember. I don't want to tell you wrong. But I rounded the corners on this one. And I think I'm going to do that again. I don't know why I never thought of that before. I thought it was real pretty. And then this one again was from a set that I have that makes borders. And there's the envelope flap that I used. And this was one of the elements in the kit that I just put some dimensionals on and popped all that up. And there's that gingham ribbon again. I think these light green ones are Nouveau drops. And then I had some little jewels in my Stampin' Up! Jewels that I added to this little flowers. So that one turned out real cute. And then this one's really simple, but I thought it was really pretty. And I don't think I'm going to add anything else to this. I really like it. This was one of the envelopes, and I stamped a little extra piece on here from another set that had the wheat looking things on it. So, and then I had another one of these little borders that was come from my black scraps. And a lot of these bases, you know, not the base, but the mat behind the pre-made element all came from my scraps. Yeah, I do have bigger scraps because sometimes I use a whole 8.5 by 11 sheet for one thing, and I just toss them in there for things like this. And there's another one like that. This one is the one that came in the kit for the cards. This was actually the front of the card that I cut down and used to the front, and I just didn't think it needed anything else. The only thing I did was take a little bit of glossy accents, and let me see if I can get that at an angle. Yeah, there you go. I just kind of shined it up a little bit. I had some glossy accents. Stampin' Up! Doesn't make their little glaze thing that they used to have, and I really like that, and I should have been paying attention and ordered more. It was only $5, and it was in a really nice small tube, and it had a hint of glitter in it. But I think the glossy accents is okay too. I like it. And then I did the same thing on this one. And you can see this one I turned the opposite direction. I turned it upside down. And I thought it was still really pretty. And then there's another one of those. So they're all kind of the same but a little bit different. And then this is the one that came. Now this was one of the pre-cuts that came in the kit. And I just didn't want to split it up. I guess you could have split it somehow, maybe over here and used it. But I just thought it was so pretty. And then those were, the green behind there was actual cards. So I had a front and a back of each of those. So if I had done this one on a different piece of paper, I could have gotten even more cards out of this kit. But I thought, gosh, I need to go ahead and finish this up. So I probably could have gotten even more cards out of this, honestly, guys. So there we go. There's another one of those. And then I think I used all of those. And then this one, I think this was an envelope. This was one of the bigger parts of the envelope. And again, I used that little border. Oh, I did stamp a little something inside there. I didn't put anything on the inside of these yet because I kind of like to try to wait and see, because like this card, you make the ordinary extraordinary. It could be used for anything. It could be used for encouragement. It could be used for thinking of you. It's just any number of things. I'm getting a little shadow, aren't I? Sorry. And then this one is the hand-pinned set. This one came out a couple of years ago, and it is just really, really nice. I'm going to see if I can fix this shadow a little bit. Let me see if I can make that go away. There we go. That's the hand-pinned petals, and I've really loved this stamp set and used it a lot too, because that's all stamping. It's not coloring, and it gives that watercolor look, and I just think it's real pretty. And it went real pretty with this too, because you know those are a little pointy. These have little points. So there's that ribbon again. I guess I was in a ribbon mood. And that's the hand-pinned, and there's another envelope flap. So that's 34 cards out of one little paper pumpkin kit, which I just couldn't believe I got that many cards out of it. So I just wanted to show you all that. And if you want to know how I put those together, I probably should have recorded some of it, but I didn't. But today I wanted to open this kit. This one is the one from December. I never got around to it because I just didn't. I've been working a lot. So end of year things at church really took a lot of my time. So I am going to just kind of show you what came in this one. And this one's not cards. Now sometimes if I don't need the little the boxes, I will take this and make cards with it. You can do whatever you want with it. But I want to make these boxes because I teach a 4th grade Sunday school class, and I thought it might be nice to make them some cute little treat boxes for Valentine's. So we got a bonus stamp set this month. So we got this one. Good things come in small packages. You did it. Graduation. Congrats. Happy birthday. Look at the little candy hearts. So cute. For your special delivery, if you've got a baby coming. And I know somebody who's got a little new grandbaby coming, so I might make one. Cheers to forever and special delivery. And then we got this one too, which has elements. You all know how crazy I am about the elements. Look at these clouds. Those are, I'm going to use these on so many projects. I have been wanting the little cloud. I think I may have another one actually that'll complement this for a kit. So, and then you've got these little sprinkles. We've got, let's see if I got that upside down. Yeah. Let love grow. There's some more little hearts in 3 different sizes. No matter the weather, we're in this together. Wishing you brighter days ahead. You are capable of amazing things. And there's more textures. Little flower. Love it. I can't believe we got 2 sets of stamps in that one. It's awesome. Okay, so here are the little boxes. Let's pull this instruction sheet out real quick. And nope, that's not it. Let's go. Well, let's just take this out. Let's just go ahead and get all these out of here and see what we've got here. We got some twine this month. We got some score tape. We got 2, let's see, what ink did we get? Oh, we got the garden green in this one, which I already had, so that's okay. I'll have a spare. And we've got these little elements. Let's see what happens with these. And then these cardboard, it comes wrapped in plastic. But you guys, this cardboard is so strong and sturdy. Do not throw that away. And don't throw your box away. See, this one didn't get damaged. So I can decorate that and put some little goodies in it. And you won't even really have to decorate much on this one because we can find paper that matches and just cover this part up. Cover these words up on the side. And you can just make the cutest little decorated box for somebody. I'll show you. I think I did some of those in another video. Okay, so here's all of our elements. And we're just going to see. And these are all the cute little boxes we can make. Look at that. Good things come in small packages. So this is going to make several little boxes. So well, I'll have enough for my Sunday school class and my grandchildren probably. So these are the instructions. So let's just go ahead and see if we can't put one of these together. So these are our little pop-outs. So I'm not going to pop them all out because you all don't need to see me do that. But I am going to pop out a few of each just so we can use them. Because you know me, I'll look at what they do and then I'll change it up and I'll grab my scrap stash. There's those. There's our score tape. So these apparently are the lids. And you can see they're already pre-scored. All you have to do is fold them and use your score tape, which I may or may not use. I may use glue. I don't mind score tape, and I think if you're a brand new crafter and you don't have all of this crafty stuff in your... Oh, it slides in there. So that's going to be super easy. You just make that and then... But I want to decorate it before I fold it. So we've got these. We've got, let's see. How many of those? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these. So there must be 4 of each pattern. Oh, look at the cute little moons and stars. So there's probably 4 of those. And then this one's got little graduation caps and pencils on it. Too cute. And then this one's got the little confetti. Little sprinkles, I guess you could say. It looks like a little birthday party sprinkles to me. So those are all of our outside parts. And then we've got all these decorative elements. So we can pop some of these out. So let's go ahead and pop just one each. See what we're going to use. Oh, these are so cute. So that means I'm going to be able to make 16 boxes with this, which will be more than enough because I only have like 8 or 9 in my Sunday school class, and then I can do some for my grandkids and put some little goodies in there for them. I usually do a little something for them, so we get several of those. There's 16, enough for each box. And then we got these little elements. Let's see, let's pop out a couple of these. I think they might have 2 sheets here. No, gosh, that's thick. Do I have 2 there? It felt like 2. It's even got some little stitching around there. That's cute. I like that. So let's pop out a couple of those. And those are all the same. And then let's pop out a couple of these little circle ones. Now, I may not use all of that gray twine. I may pull out some more twine because we often get twine in our paper pumpkin kits. So I've probably got some other colors too. Some cute little stars in 2 different sizes. Let's pop out a few of those. Now, I don't think I'm going to use the graduation hats, but I will save those because I do have a couple of seniors this year. 3, to be exact. So those will not go to waste. I will definitely use those with something. A couple of flowers. And then look at the cute little cupcakes. Let's pop out a couple of those. And it looks like I almost lost a leaf. Let's do a couple of these little green leaves. And here are our boxes. And then here are our dimensionals. You always get these Stampin' Dimensionals in there. I love these things. Normally you get glue dots too, but I guess since they sent score tape this time, we didn't get the glue dots, which is fine because I have such a stockpile of those for the many kits I've gotten, and I never ever seem to use them all. I'll probably never have to buy glue dots again. Okay, so here's our boxes. Let's start with one of these really pretty coral colors. And I really like this green. That looks like old olive, and this one looks like the garden green. So let's use some of those. And then which one do we want to use with this? Let's do this one. And of course this one with the green. Those go good together. So we'll use those. Those will be our little slider boxes. So let's go ahead and put one of these together. I'm going to start with my favorite one. This one's pretty. And so let's look at our instructions on how to put this together. And there's usually a video too, so I think it's going to be pretty easy to figure out. So let's go ahead and bend all these score lines. Do I need to back my camera up a little bit? Oh, wrong way. Let's back it up a little bit so you can see. Okay, let's go ahead. These are going to be pretty. Oh, I don't even know if you have to glue these. Does it show any score tape on there? You don't even have to glue this box. The only thing you have to put the tape on is the lid to put it together. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know. Because see that? It looks like, oh my gosh. This goes together just like the little paper pumpkin box does. This is how the paper pumpkin box goes together. So, I got this, y'all. I've got this. So, I know we're going to fold these flaps in. Fold that up. And just pop that right over there. Into that little slot. Oh my goodness, how easy was that? That's so easy, a preschooler could do it. Look at that. That's like a little mini paper pumpkin box. Oh my gosh, you all, I might have to save some of these to go in my hope boxes. How cute is that? So then, let's do this. We'll use that score tape. Oh, look, wait a minute. That's two-sided. You can choose. How did I not notice that? So that one with the graduation hats on it that I may not use is no biggie. I can just use the other side. And now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how cute. I can't believe I didn't notice that, you all. Look at that. So these are two-sided. You can choose which side to use. Pretty important element to leave out of this kit, huh? Wonder if the boxes are the same way. They are. Look at that. They are. They're different. There's blue and yellow. Oh my goodness. Oh, they have just outdone themselves on this one. I love that. Can't believe I didn't see that. Wonder if these cards are. Nope. The cards are not two-sided. That's okay. Oh my goodness. I love that. Because I really wanted to make these bright colors. Awesome. Okay. Back to making the little pouch for this box. So there's that. So we're just going to fold this together. Now I'm not going to tape it yet. Because I don't want to... Probably won't glue it till I put it on there, to be honest, because I probably could just wrap it around first and then put a little piece of score tape, and there you go. How cute. And then it'll just slide out. If I get my hands on it. My hands are so dry. Okay, I'm not going to do that yet, so let's decorate it first. So here are some of their recommendations on decorating the top. Like I said, I'm not going to do the graduation, but I like this one. I like that good things come in small packages. So that would be really pretty. So I could use one of these and put a little cupcake or a flower on there. I might do something with that. And I may even add some glossy accents on there. Oh, see, that's cute just like that. And I might even add a little bow or a ribbon there. So let's do this. Let's do this. Good things come in small packages. Now with your very, very first paper pumpkin kit, you do get a stamping block. A little small one. You get that in your first kit. And everything you get from there on out will always fit on that little block. Just in case. That's why I always say these kits are great for people who think they want to be a card maker or think they want to do stamping and don't know yet, because this kit's only like around $25 a month. And you look at all the stuff you get in it, and you can do so much with it. And you're not locked into a 6-month or year-long deal. You can skip, you can suspend, you can cancel whenever you want. So it's a good way to try it out. Okay, so I'm going to get, well, I'll tell you what, since we got the garden green with this set, let's go ahead and use it so you can see what color it is. Now, I have the full-size one, so I'm going to use it. But what you get in the kit is a little, what they call a stamping spot. It's a mini ink. That's all it is. It's just a little mini ink. Now, I haven't used the garden green in the last little bit, and I've been noticing I need to re-ink some of mine. And this is a brand new stamp, so sometimes you get a little bubble. Yep, let's stamp it a few times. Get it good and broken in so it'll stamp well. And let me grab a scrap here. Can't find one. I had a little scrap sheet here. Let's see what it stamps like on a white sheet of paper. Here's one. Oh no, that's vellum. I'm not going to waste that. Okay, that's okay. I think it'll be fine. Let's stamp over here. Oh, I think that's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and this one it's still pretty juicy, so it should be fine. All right, so we're going to go over to the left a little bit. I got that crooked, but you know what? I don't even care because I'm going to hang one of those little tags on there, but it's not going to say happy birthday. I'm going to do something else. So let's pull that off. That's good. Good things come in small packages. How cute. Cute, cute. Okay, so let's do one of these. Now, I'm not sure about this little slit on here, how that's all supposed to work, but it's supposed to kind of go on there. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to leave it plain white. I can't do it. Can't do it. Let's get my little ink droppers out here. And let's ink up the edges of that a little bit. Because there's a little bit of green on this element, so I want to put a little bit of green on this one too. So let's just ink a little bit of edging on there. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah, see, that'll make it pop a little more, I think. And then, what do we want to put on that? You know, I don't think I'm going to put words on it. I think I'm going to do this little element right here. I'm going to see what that looks like anyway, to be honest. Let's see what that looks like. So, let's get another stamping block out here. And I forgot to wet my stamp chamois. So, I'm just going to do what I shouldn't do and use a baby wipe. It'll be all right. So let's, I'm just going to stick that back on here for now. And let's put this one on. Now, a new stamp, just give it a good rub. Rub it a little bit with your fingers or your arm or whatever. New stamps sometimes have a little residue on them. So let's see. And I don't know if, oh, I don't think I'm going to do that in green. I think I'm going to try to find this color, which is the coral. Let's do, I think I'm going to try this terracotta tile. It's a little bit darker, but I think it'll be pretty with those colors. And let's do that one. Let's set that green aside for a minute. Let's see what this little element looks like. I love textures, you all. I really love getting texture stamps. Oh, see, it's so cute. All right, that's what we're going to do. So, where'd my little piece go? I lost it. There it is. So, I think I'm just going to put a little bit of sprinkle on this. Just a little bit. And I might even put a little here. And a little here. And I like that. Okay. So there's our elements. And then I think I'm just going to drop that little cupcake on there. So I'm going to, and I want to pop this piece up, I think. So let's see, which one of these do we want to do on our top? I don't know. Well, let's see. I'm going to use, which side was I using? I switched it. There it is. I'm going to use this one. So, yeah, I guess I'll go with that green. And it's going to go this way. But I think I want to pop this up. So I'm going to glue this piece first. So I'm not going to use score tape for that. You can peel off your score tape and use it, absolutely, but I'm just going to dab a little bit of glue on there. And I'm just a little bit. I probably didn't need to go down that far. Oh, I did good. Okay, and then let's do, I think I'm going to use a different color. Let's pull out. These are previous twines I've gotten in my paper pumpkin kits. So I think I'm going to use a different color. I think I'm going to use, maybe this, no, the yellow. Well, maybe I should use the new one. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the new one just to see what it looks like. Haven't even opened this yet, but look, that's a pretty good sized. You know what? That looks almost a little thicker to me. Where's the end of it? Okay. So let's just make a little bow. So I'm just going to make a little bow with that. If I can get my hands to work. You all, I normally use the fork method. Oh, I got it too short. Let's do that again. Let's make it over here a little bit. I can always trim it off. You know, my hands don't work. How do you like my Valentine's fingernails? Aren't those cute? That's that Color Street stuff I use that my sister sells. I stocked up like right before Christmas. And so I've got tons of Color Street to do my nails. I thought it'd be fun to do something Valentine-y. Okay, let's move that back. There we go. Alright, so let's snip that off. Get my handy dandy little cute scissors that my upline sent me. Look what she did. She sent me these for Christmas, and it's got this cute little dangly thing on it with my initials. She's so sweet. And these are the Stampin' Up! Snips, which I didn't even have because I hadn't bought any, because I already had so many pair of scissors. And I really like them, you all. So I'm saving these for nothing but ribbon cutting and twine, so that they stay nice and sharp. Those are my special scissors now for ribbon and twine. I think I need to make that one a little bit shorter. Okay, so let's get a glue dot. And where's my glue dots? That's not it. See, I told you I had a stash of these. Look at all this. Usually you get these little glue dots in your paper pumpkin kit, and look how many I've got, because I never use them all, and the reason is because I use liquid glue a lot. I just do, but I do use them a lot for things like this. So you just lift it off there and stick it on, and then pop it off, and then you got your little glue dot. And then I'll put that little ribbon on there. That's cute. And then let's see, where's my line? Make sure I get that centered on there. You know, I almost feel like I need to put something else on there, because I got so many things to decorate these with. I'm thinking I might double that up and do it like this and pop that up. But I don't know if I want it to stick off the side like that. Let's see. Because I kind of do like that color showing through there. Oh, decisions, decisions. Let's see what other alternative things they've got on here. See if I can get some inspiration. See, they're not using these big ones on there. I wonder... I can't decide how I want to use that. I wonder if it fits in the bottom of the box so you can leave a little card. Yep, that's it. I'm going to reserve that and see if I can make like a little card to go in there that says something nice. That's what we'll do. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so fascinated with this little tiny box. So cute. Doesn't take much to excite me, does it? Okay, so I am gonna, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop this up. Let's go ahead and put this little cupcake right here. And I'm not gonna pop it up. I'm gonna go ahead and, oh gosh, is my glue drying up already? There it goes. I'm gonna put this little cupcake right there. So cute. And then I think I'll put a little star up here. Like the little star. Oh, so cute. And now let's go ahead and put us a little strip of, let's go ahead and put a, I'm going to mark this with a pencil so I'll know. Let me mark this with a pencil so I'll know where to glue that. Because I don't want it to be too tight. I want it to slide off kind of easily. So let's go ahead and get our score tape. And put that on there. So I'm just going to stick a little bit of score tape right here. Where's my scissors go? Oh, I'm not using that for my sticky. I'm going to use my other little Fiskars non-stick for that. And let's put one more on there just to make sure it stays closed good. Oops, it went off a little bit. That's okay. It doesn't have to be all the way across. I can snip that off. Okay. Give that a good rub. Okay. So now let's go ahead and put this on. And this is where I want to use my dimensionals. Because I want to pop that up and make it pop up a little bit. Oops, I got 2 of them. And yes, I know I use way too many dimensionals, but I've got so many. I've got so many that I've collected in these paper pumpkin kits, plus the ones I already bought. But I use them a ton. Now, if I've got really, really big items, I do use my roll, my big roll of foam tape. But I really like, let's see, where's the end of that? Let's go. I want to make sure it, you know what, I think I'm going to turn it wonky. I'm not going to put it straight. I'm going to turn it a little crooked. There we go. Now, let's peel off this release paper. Just peel that off, and then see, there's your little strip. And let's put our box back in here. Make sure that we're not getting it too tight. And there we go. Now I'm going to take it out so I can give it a really good rub. Just to make sure that, release that paper. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and just give that a really good rub. To make sure, and I'm just rubbing the inside to make sure that score tape holds really well. There we go. So there's our first little box. How cute is that? My little kids in Sunday school are just going to love this. I think my grandkids are going to love it. And I'll fill it with some little candies of some kind. And then I think I'm going to put, I'll either write a little note on one of these and stick it in there. Something nice for them. Or I'll stick it in the top so they can see it there. I think I might do a little, I don't know. I think I might stick it in the top. That way they'll see it, and because they can save this little box. And I know these kids, some of these girls, they will save these boxes. How cute is that? And then you could add, you know, you could add some little bling. You could find, you know, some of those little jewels and add to it. You could do some Wink Stella or some glossy accents on there. How cute. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me today, guys. I'm glad that you helped me with this. I'm going to put the rest of these boxes together, and I'll take some pictures and post them. And I will see you soon. Happy stamping, everyone.